There's news, there's sense, and there's nuisance. This show is all about beer biceps. ये तूने क्या किया?
Perverted,
अभद्र, फूहड़, मर्यादाहीन,
अश्लील, crass and vulgar.
जी हाँ, रणवीर अलाहाबादिया उर्फ beer biceps found himself in the middle of a raging shitstorm this week. Not for asking idiotic questions.
3 Indians that should leave India and never return are.
Not for saying unsubstantiated bullshit like this.
If you ask a teenager or a college student about the most relevant, most famous journalists today, most of them will name this lady, Smita Prakash.
Teenagers and college students, you should have cancelled this guy long time ago for insulting your intelligence like this. By the way, is sab mein, has Smita put out any hashtag I stand with beer biceps tweet yet? I haven't seen any.
Yes, because... No, 1 minute.
Now the reason why beer biceps is facing Sari Nation ka gussa is because he went on a show called India's Got Latent as a judge. And he made a joke that no one found funny.
रणवीर ने ऐसी बातें कही जो शायद उनका पॉडकास्ट देखने वाले सुन ले तो हो सकता है कि उन्हें दिल का दौरा यानी हार्ट अटैक आ जाए.
Before we get to Maryada Man's outrage, let's just get the basic context. India's Got Latent is a hugely popular YouTube show that gets close to crore views within a day of its upload. The show is Samir Raina's brainchild and the format is quite simple. You have a bunch of contestants who show their talent to a jury. Like in the most recent episode, a contestant got his cute dog who could do simple math problems. The jury mostly comprises stand-up comics and celebrities, and the point is to make fun of each other while judging the contestants. It's a sort of a roast show with a talent angle. The jury and contestants try to one-up each other, make edgy jokes, dark jokes, crass jokes about each other and see who wins in this contest. Is he one-up manship के चक्कर में बेचारा beer biceps फंस गया?
क्या करते हो चूतिया करने का?
Now we can't show you what he said and also I cannot repeat it because you know
उनके शब्दों को रिपीट करना अपने कई जन्मों के पुण्य को नष्ट करने के बराबर है.
ओहो, पुण्यों को नष्ट तो मैं कभी नहीं करना चाहूंगी. उनके शब्द हम रिपीट कर नहीं सकते, तो फिर अब क्या करें?
इसलिए मैं पूरा नहीं बोलूंगा, लेकिन आज मैं आपको रणवीर की कही गई एक-एक बात जरूर बताऊंगा.
पूरा नहीं बोलूंगा पर एक बात बताऊंगा. ये क्या बात हुई यार? Amish then proceeded to tell his viewers the PG-13 version of what beer biceps said.
इस शो में रणवीर अलाहाबादिया एक कंटेस्टेंट से पूछते हैं कि क्या वो अपने माता पिता को हर दिन संभोग करते देखना पसंद करेंगे या फिर उनके साथ उस क्रिया में एक दिन शामिल होकर उन्हें देखने के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहेंगे.
उस क्रिया में एक दिन शामिल होकर उन्हें देखने के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहेंगे.
उनके साथ उस क्रिया में शामिल होकर उनको देखने के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहेंगे क्या आप? Beer biceps, सीखो कुछ अमीश से. Had you framed your question like Sanskari Amish just did, I'm sure you wouldn't have gotten into any trouble.
Damn.
In case you're still wondering कि यार ये beer biceps ने कहा क्या, this is what he said.
What your parents have said.
अरे editor, ये क्या है? We said we can't show it. संस्कारी वर्जन दिखाओ.
क्या वो अपने माता पिता को हर दिन संभोग करते देखना पसंद करेंगे या फिर उनके साथ उस क्रिया में एक दिन शामिल होकर उन्हें देखने के बंधन से मुक्त होना चाहेंगे?
In case you're still confused what he said, here's what he actually said word for word.
Would you rather watch your mum and dad have sex every night for the rest of your life, or join in one time to make it stop and never have to watch it again?
Yes, Beer Biceps is in trouble for copying a joke he saw on an American YouTube channel called OG Crew and pasting it onto an Indian audience. मतलब जोक ओरिजिनल भी नहीं था. क्या कहते हैं वो नकल के लिए भी blah blah अकल चाहिए. Now I'll get to the joke, the format of such shows later, but first let's talk about the big joke that our TV news channels are. This is a week when the Manipur CM resigned after almost 2 years of a civil war-like situation in the state. 2 weeks ago, a deadly stampede killed people in Kumbh Mela. The UP government has till date refused to tell us how many people actually died there. And news anchors are not questioning him. They're not questioning Yogi. They are busy dissecting beer biceps, Samir Raina, on prime-time news shows. Not Kumbh, not Manipur. Regressive judgments by our High Court, wo to chhod hi do. Let's not discuss that. They are all discussing
Vulgar, dirty comments.
हाँ,
हम बुरे पत्रकार हैं।
These same anchors who have destroyed news by serving us hate, division, sensationalism in the name of news, these same guys who've turned news into a total circus are outraging over beer biceps, ruining decency online. Irony just filed an FIR against them. Irony से भी ज़्यादा ironic इन लोगों की बातें थी इस हफ्ते.
Join me in asking the legitimate question and the Motorola legitimate question on the news hour tonight. Did beer biceps cross the Lakshman Rekha?
How subtle of Navika. Motorola, you could do with better brand endorsement. Honestly, you could do better than be associated with Navika's totally faltu, illegitimate questions that she asks every night. एक भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा इसमें जो एक्चुअल पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट में होगा. Anyway, watch.
Are there no lines? Should there be no responsibility on their shoulders? Should there be no self-regulation, something that we do on a daily, on a minute-to-minute basis?
Really, Navika? You do self-regulation on a minute-to-minute basis? You?
Best weed ever!
Navika does self-regulation on a minute-to-minute basis. And then this is what we get.
I'm getting messages that weed is also called green or whatever. I don't know. It's pure coincidence that I'm wearing green tonight. I'm sure there are other channels who would have invited you, and if they haven't, bad luck to you. But if they're discussing the GDP, you would have had an invite from them. You're most welcome to go there. Right now, we are discussing the lies of Riya Chakrabarti.
We are discussing the lies of Riya Chakrabarti.
समय और बेयर बाइसेप्स की कॉमेडी के बारे में आप लोग जो कुछ भी सोचो, लेकिन इतने भी बुरे दिन नहीं आए हैं हमारे कि हम गोदियों से ज्ञान लें कि डिसेंसी क्या होती है, सोसाइटी में कल्चर क्या होता है, सभ्यता क्या होती है. बट हियर वी आर.
I could come here and in the need to go viral, do any nonsense on television. But do I do that? Can I do that?
You could come on TV and do any nonsense for virality. But do you do that? Navika? Have you met Navika?
Wu Tao Yi Kong He,
Yes.
Zi Yong,
Feng Chin,
Gu Kang, Tan Feng, Zhu Chin, Ren Lu Yin.
In the run-up to 2024 Lok Sabha elections, this anchor did 0 shows on unemployment, jobs and education. She spends all her time sucking up to power, going after the opposition. मतलब इनके सारे legitimate questions opposition के लिए ही होते हैं. Anchors who spread active hate among communities are giving us gyan on decency.
I can also stand, scream. Many channels do that. They say all kinds of things. I'm a journalist.
Navika, again. Have you met Navika? Because we haven't seen the Navika we know do any journalism. In fact, she does the same shit for views that she's accusing others of.
1 minute.
I'm not your dad. Talk properly. Shut up!
Okay, 1 minute.
I'm not your dad. No, I'm dad. Shut up!
Yeah, Navika, you of all the people should know कि views और TRPs के लिए क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है. You and your channel milked this cockfight between Ranga and Ashutosh. The channel put out more than 10 videos rehashing the same fight sequence with thumbnails like biggest fight on TV, jamkar kata bawal. And you were doing all of this because of your responsibility to your viewers to give the news. Like I said, कलयुग का ज़माना है. न्यूज़ के नाम पे जम के कटा बवाल टाइप शो करने वाले हमको नसीहत दे रहे हैं. I have no qualms in saying that it was because of Navika and Navika's show that destroyed Nupur Sharma's career. Nightly news shows about jihad, hate against minorities, shameless bootlicking of the government, maligning people for dissenting views, egging your spokespersons to be aggressive, say shit for views. That's the nightly format that got Nupur Sharma in trouble.
हम करें तो क्या करें?
Would you call this as holding responsibility on your shoulders, or would you classify it as nonsense to go viral to get TRPs? I'll let viewers decide that. Now, Navika was not the only one on whom the irony was lost. Her ex-boss over at Republic was not mincing his words either. He was so outraged by Ranveer Alabadia that he did not 1, not 2, but 3 shows on him.
Perverted, vulgar, dirty comments, dirty videos.
You won't even be able to say it. What has he done? He's promoted incest. He's offered to pay money for a homosexual encounter. He has described intimate acts about parents and talked about being a eyewitness to such events and a participant in such events. So can you even repeat what he's done?
Eyewitness to such events and a participant in such events.
1 minute. Bear Biceps didn't actually offer money for homosexual encounters. Neither did he say he witnessed his parents. Matlab, you may think what he said was juvenile, you may find him unfunny, but he's not actually in person doing these things that Arnab is accusing him of doing. असली मिर्ची वैसे किसी और बात पर लगी है अर्नब को.
And to politicians also, I would say, get out, don't support these kind of things. Don't encourage them.
मोदी जी और बीजेपी के नेता लोग क्यों देते हो इसको इंटरव्यू? The man you're calling India's most dirtiest influencer, Arnab, he was given the Disruptor of the Year award by none other than the Prime Minister. Of course, Arnab didn't mention Modi ji and he didn't call out any of the BJP leaders who went on his show. Can you imagine what he would have done had Rahul Gandhi given him even one interview? Arnab पता नहीं अभी तक क्या conspiracy theories चला चुका होता. He would have been like, राहुल ने ये सब सिखाया होगा Bear Biceps को बंद कमरों में.
And he has presented Hinduism in a way that he feels is sellable.
Ranveer used Hinduism to get eyeballs. Very bad.
He commoditizes Hinduism and tries to sell it for his commercial interest in neat packets.
Bear Biceps commodifies Hinduism and tries to sell it for commercial interest. Very bad. Oh. How can Bear Biceps do this? ये तो अर्नब का काम है. धर्म की आड़ में TRPs, व्यूज बटोरना, ये तो सब न्यूज एंकर्स का काम है. ये क्या कल के लौंडे हमें सिखाएंगे? हमारे गेम में हमको बीट करेंगे.
क्या हिंदू चुप रहेंगे? बोलने का टाइम आ गया है.
मैं आप सबको चरण स्पर्श करता हूँ. Along with all of this, a spiritual reawakening, a confidence that the Ram Mandir gives us and gives us all. So now I believe that we are poised for a new level of scientific, geostrategic and economic progress.
When our temples were destroyed, our deities were demolished, but nobody could take Sanatan out of our hearts.
Is the genocide of Hindus okay? Is even the thought of a genocide of Hindus okay? ये हिंदुओं को पनाह लेने के लिए जगह नहीं होगी, which means Hindus will have nowhere to hide in India. Hindus.
योगी आदित्यनाथ ऐसे अनपढ़ व्यक्ति हैं. Somebody should tell योगी आदित्यनाथ to get, his mental balance checked.
योगी जी, आपको इंटरव्यू करने का मौका ज्यादा मिलता नहीं है. आप आजकल लो प्रोफाइल हो गए हैं. आप हमसे बात नहीं करते, मगर जब मौका मिलता है तो एक तो मुझे अच्छा लगता है, तो बिल्कुल जो आपकी तीर है और आपकी टारगेट है बिल्कुल क्लियर है, और उसके लिए धन्यवाद कि आपने संबल पे इतनी विस्तृत तौर से बात की.
ऐसे होनी चाहिए, देखो ऐसे.
अमेजिंग, बहुत अच्छा.
पूरा खड़ा भी बना दिया.
मजा आ गया.
Selling Hinduism is anyway Arnab's smallest of sins. This man is single-handedly responsible for the mess that television news is in today. He pioneered the shouting as a news format.
अरे भाई, हमारा चिल्लाने का हक है. हम नागरिक हैं. पूरा भारत चिल्लाएगा.
Where debates became screaming matches.
प्रमाण दो मुझे. प्रमाण दो मुझे. प्रमाण दो मुझे आज. सिर्फ मीडिया में.
And facts became optional.
सुशांत की हत्या हुई. उसे दवाओं के ओवरडोज से मारा गया. उसे गला दबाकर मारा गया था.
He set the template for high decibel, low substance, हर टाइप की जर्नलिज्म.
पाकिस्तानी फकर, मेरी बात सुनो. अरे फकर, मेरी बात सुनो 1 मिनट. फकर, मेरी बात सुनो. फकर 1 to 1. हाँ फकर जी बोलिए. फकर. क्यों फकर? हाय फकर. क्या मैं ए फकर. ओ फकर.
Turning serious issues into gladiator-style brawls for TRPs.
80% हमारी आबादी हिंदू है. क्या हिंदू चुप रहेंगे?
Arnab's brand of news thrives on sensationalism.
आपके देश में कराची में टिड्डी शोरबा, मटका टिड्डी और कढ़ाई टिड्डी क्यों बिक रही है? बेशरम कहीं के. ऐसे बेशरम देश, टिड्डी खाने वाले पाकिस्तानी.
Nationalism on steroids.
Then why do you want to stand? Why don't you stand up for Jana Gana Mana? What's your problem with it? Why can't you stand up for 52 seconds? Why can't you? Why? See the entire Rotary Club or school. Why can't you stand up for 52 seconds?
An outrage theater where panelists are handpicked for maximum conflict.
मौलाना बैठ और सुन. कितना भी चिल्लाएगा मंदिर वहीं बनेगा. घोड़े खोल ले. माँ मर गई. मर गई तुम्हारी.
And dissenting voices are drowned out.
You are more dangerous to this country than Maoist terrorists.
The goal? not informing the public but fueling hysteria and keeping viewers hooked on a daily dose of anger.
तिरंगे झंडे लेके याद रखना वो तेरा इमरान खान का दिखाता है ना ऐसे ये मैं दिखा रहा हूँ बीच में घुसेड़ूंगा आप कहाँ बैठे गलतफहमी में आप.
Every night on Arnab's show there's a villain. Pakistan, Indian activists, farmers, professors in universities, Riya Chakravarti, Bollywood.
ये बॉलीवुड नहीं, ये पुड़ियावुड है.
Anyone against Modi, anti-nationals. And now he's found a new enemy, Ranveer Allahabadiya and YouTubers. The good news is that it's time up for Arnab. The nation seriously doesn't care about him. The young certainly don't. And I'm pretty sure his viewership is at an all-time low. And that is the real reason why the likes of Arnab and Navika are upset with Beer Biceps. You see, for the last 10 years now, these Godi Jivis have been the primary gatekeepers of political narratives, crafting propaganda for Papaji, shaping public opinion, and attacking opponents on command. But the rise of independent content creators via podcasts, YouTube, and streaming has disrupted this monopoly. Ranveer Allahabadiya, with his political interviews with Smriti Irani, Jai Shankar, represent this shift. Netas now prefer to meet podcasters who do the same thing as Godi, but they have a much bigger reach and a much wider audience than Arnab and Navika. These influencers engage younger audiences, the very demographic that Godis are failing to reach. So the attack from Godi anchors isn't coming from a place of ethical concern. It's a power struggle. And the message to their papa in all of this is, Daddy, please don't waste your time with these dirty influencers. Stick with us, the OG Chatukars.
इस हमाम में सब नंगे हैं.
When BJP leaders and powerful political figures opt for digital creators over legacy media, it threatens the very existence of these anchors. Because their only achievement in life is proximity to power. And now they have to watch as power itself seeks new platforms. कभी नहीं, हाय रणवीर, हम नहीं होने देंगे.
मतलब जिनको लगता है ना कि वो जितना ज्यादा अश्लीलता नग्नता के रसातल में नीचे उतरेंगे उतना ज्यादा कामयाबी में ऊपर उठेंगे.
तो ठीक ही तो लगता है अमन. तुम्हारा एग्जाम्पल ही ले लो. तुम जितना गिरे, तुमने जितना थूक जिहाद किया, उतना ही तुम्हें सक्सेस मिला टीवी न्यूज पे. प्राइम टाइम शो भी मिल गया एक. सेम ही तो फॉर्मूला है.
हटाओ इसको, बेकार आदमी.
This Venom Chopra has been fined multiple times for spreading hate and misinformation. और ये बंदा हमें ज्ञान दे रहा है. इससे अब हम सुनेंगे कि डिसेंसी क्या है. एटलीस्ट जब Beer Biceps बकवास करता है, we know he's doing it for engagement or hits and clicks. We know he's in it for the money. He's not a journalist. He's not claiming to be the fourth pillar of democracy. Unlike this chap who's been given a primetime show on a news channel owned by India's richest man to attack minorities, spread Hindu-Muslim communal divide in the country.
हिपोक्रेसी की भी सीमा होती है.
इस सब में RSS का अलग ही चल रहा था.
So I got a call from him.
You got a call from Beer Biceps? Then what happened?
So I went there and I sat opposite him. I'd gone there because there was an understanding that he would talk about my book and I needed a platform.
Oh, RSS. You needed a platform to sell your book. Network 18 ने नहीं दिया तुम्हें ये platform. But wait, I never saw that Beer Biceps RSS podcast, which could have been easily called Dumb and Dumber. So what happened?
After that, I got so disenchanted. I sent a message or two and I said, look, are you putting this out? When are you putting this out? And then I got a couple of vague responses. We're going to do it, after 2 weeks, etc. There's 6-7 people in the pipeline. Then I sort of called and I said, please, let's just, it's not worth it.
Beer Biceps ghosted RSS? इतने बुरे दिन आगे करारे चने के.
Came out of it on my book. The man hadn't even read my book. Because he couldn't understand it, viewers. I'll be very honest. Because, here was a substantive book with a lot of effort.
Gen Z.
And he couldn't understand it.
Beer कितनी खट्टी है. Too much fermentation. यार RSS, if even Beer Biceps rejected you, it may have something to do with you. Think about it.
And did he start by saying, yo, bro, how are you? On the show. And I was a bit taken aback.
ये तो रही news anchors की बातें. But there's a fundamental question about Beer Biceps, Samay Raina, and the nature of comedy. When it comes to comedy, the easiest way to get a laugh out of someone is to make jokes about sex, talk about other people's physical appearances, and use galis in abundance. This is not a new format, and many people have used it like since forever. Twitter helpfully pointed out this joke by Kapil Sharma.
कई तो इतने शौकीन होते हैं रात को 2 बजे उठ जाते हैं क्यों हाँ क्रिकेट देखने के लिए और क्रिकेट का मैच शुरू होना था 4 बजे और फिर ये माँ बाप की कबड्डी देख के सो जाते हैं.
See, it's the lowest hanging fruit to talk about incest, wife jokes, girlfriend jokes. All this is very age-old formula. The only difference with Samay Raina was that he had zero filters. Like in one of the episodes, the judges joked about Rakhi Sawant's body count. एक एपिसोड में भारती के वेट के बारे में कमेंट किया गया. दूसरे एपिसोड में उर्फी जावेद was compared to Mia Khalifa. She was also questioned about how many people she's had sex with.
Crazy. How can anyone even talk like that?
The show even has a recurring judge, Maheep Singh, whose whole thing is making sexual innuendos about mothers. Samay positions this as dark humor, but it's actually really shock humor. You shock people by saying stuff that you aren't usually supposed to, and that gets people to laugh. And it's even maybe cathartic for young people who want to be in a total no-filter zone, जहाँ कोई भी line नहीं है, जहाँ कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं, कोई किसी को judge नहीं करेगा. Everyone on the show seems to be trying to one-up each other in terms of how edgy they can be. Beer Biceps was just trying to play along, but here's the thing. He's too dumb to realize that you can't just copy-paste stuff from the US and make it fly in India.
Damn.
Yeah.
You have to be a little aware of where you are. And to be fair, Samay is pretty aware and very clear about what his goal with comedy is.
My thing is very simple. I'll tell you very really. I want to spend money on my parents like crazy. I want to fucking take them to the whole world. That's my agenda. That's my purpose in life. Spending money on your parents and making them feel the thrills of life, the ups and fucking, like the luxury of life, that gives me fucking happiness like that stays with me for 6, 7, 8 months.
He's pretty clear that he's in it for the money, for the hits and the clicks and all the brand attention that he's getting.
अगर मैं unnecessarily किसी को अगर hurt होता है religious sentiment, किसी को hurt होता है उसका ये तो why I should do that? Why I should hurt someone that will hurt me again? Why go into this cycle? Life is short. Enjoy. My purpose is set. मेरा purpose नहीं है भाई मैं क्रांति लाऊंगा मैं बहनचोद जॉर्ज कार्लिन बन के religion challenge वो सब नहीं मेरे को करना ही नहीं हो गेम जिसको खेलने खेलो भाई आप लड़ो you are very brave. Thank you. Salute.
So I won't offend religion and I won't get into politics and I'll be safe. That's just not how it works, unfortunately. Once we're in that zone of letting offended mobs call for jailing and killing of people, once we normalize that and accept that and cower down to that, there's no knowing when the mob comes for you. It's ironic that today it's the BJP-friendly media and BJP netas who are asking to put Beer Biceps in jail. Samay may have called out left liberal cancel culture because of whom comedy is really hard to do, but that's the reality of maybe the US. In India, it's pretty much the right wing baying for his blood.
देख तेरे इंसान की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान.
This is also a lesson for young content creators on just how fickle internet fame is. Till last year, this guy was the favorite of every politician. और अब पूरी की पूरी गोदी मीडिया इनके पीछे पड़ी हुई है. बीजेपी के अपने नेता इनको अरेस्ट करना चाहते हैं. Even Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarna, who according to this India Hate Lab report has made 36 hate speeches in the last year, even he is saying that Beer Biceps should be put in jail. Look, I don't want to rub it in कि देखो right wing कैसे Beer Biceps और समय रैना के पीछे पड़ गया. It's not really about right wing or left wing, but the simple fact that if you don't stand up to bullies, if you don't stand up for what's right, then they're going to come for you eventually one fine day, and all you'd be able to do is suck up and say sorry and delete your videos. To all the young people watching who want to make money in this new exciting business of content creation, just stop and pause and see how you want to get to the top. Everyone wants money, everyone wants to be sustainable and relevant, but you need to just think of how you want to do it to make it long lasting. At News Laundry, we chose a different path from our competitors. One where journalism isn't dictated by hits and clicks, but by public interest. We don't rely on corporate ads or political patronage, we rely on you guys. Independent media can only exist if readers and viewers support it. Otherwise, the choice will always be between a Godi Jivi or a digital creator chasing virality. If you want media that puts journalism first, subscribe, contribute, and be part of this fight for independent news. TV Nuisance is just one of the shows we do here at News Laundry. We bring you a lot of public interest, ground reports, public interest conversations on the news of the week, the happenings of the week, and we bring you deep dive investigations. All of that is sustained by you guys, and if you continue to do that, we know that there's an audience out there that cares for news, and we will continue to do it provided you support us. At TV Nuisance and Tippany, our main goal is to critique the quality of mainstream news, critique the quality of news that you guys are watching, because these guys are important determiners of public discourse. I hope you enjoyed this show. We will be back next week. Until then, stay mad. That's the only way.